Hello, Toxic Artist here. I'm going to fall into the world of Toy Story, one of AFI's top 100 movies, ranked at number 99. It's been number 99 since it was last ranked in 2007. Toy Story was directed by John Lasseter. The featured song in this movie is called You've Got a Friend in Me. Toy Story was one of the first movies to be fully animated in 3D. They had animated scenes before. They'd never done a full-length 3D animated film. Other movies had used 3D animation for short scenes, like Beauty and the Beast ballroom dance scene, but they never attempted to use 3D animation for an entire film. This scene in particular, at the time Toy Story first came out, was really amazing. The use of 3D space is pretty awesome. Here, take a look.
To infinity and beyond! Can. Whoa! Oh, wow, you flew magnificently!
The camera movements and the car chase were never before seen in an animated film.
Rockets explode! Should've held on longer. Look, it's Woody and Buzz coming up fast! Take cover! Ah! This is the part where we blow up! Not today! Ah! Hey, Buzz! You're flying! This isn't flying, this is falling with style. To infinity and beyond! Buzz, we missed the truck! We're not aiming for the truck.
Toy Story was the top grossing film on its opening weekend, and it went on to earn over $361 million worldwide. It's widely considered one of the best animated films ever made, but there are a few rendering mistakes. I mean, being the first of its kind, that's to be expected. Here's some examples, or at least main ones that I caught while watching it. If you look really closely, there's this thing all the characters do where they blink one eye and then the other, and I hadn't really noticed it before when I watched it as a kid, but going back to see it again, it just really annoyed me. Another rendering thing I saw that was kind of strange is there's this scene where there's these Christmas lights, and Woody stumbles out of the closet and the Christmas light rope is about as long as he is tall, and the same rope suddenly becomes long enough for Woody to hide inside of when he calls Hannah. And if you look closely, the lights also disappear and reappear throughout the scene. When Woody and Buzz head over into Sid's room, the coil's really small and Woody's able to carry it over his shoulder. And then the same coil is suddenly able to span the entire length of the driveway from Sid's house to Andy's house. So that's one major one I saw, kind of really bothered me. There's another scene where there's this truck and it runs over Woody and he pretends to be just a regular toy and falls down. And the truck comes up and its wheel gets really close to his head and it almost crushes him. And then you look at it closely and you realize that it's the back tire. If that would have happened, that meant he would have got ran over by the front tire already. So that scene really bothers me also because, like, how'd that happen? He just phased through the front tire. There's one more where it has things disappearing from the scene, and that's when the RC car hits a corkboard, and all these pins fall off and stick into a desk. And when the globe rolls after Buzz, the pins are suddenly gone. Just decided not to animate them into the scene anymore. There's a whole bunch like that. And so if you watch closely, you realize that there's actually, like, characters will phase through random objects, and certain things will disappear during the scenes. They'll be there for one but not the other, like the baby monitor. It disappears several times throughout the scene where the soldiers are carrying it downstairs. And I've been told that they actually carry the wrong end of the monitor downstairs. So they carry the one for listening, not for talking into. And if it had been, like, real, they should have taken the other one in order to talk to the toys in the room. So that's just a few examples of some of the strange mishaps I saw while watching this movie again. But even with all the rendering messed ups, I still really like this movie and I highly recommend it. It's really fun and it still holds its own today, 2014. So even though it's an older movie, like, the animation is still pretty amazing. This has been a Toxic Artist movie review. Thank you for watching.
You, my friend, are responsible for delaying my rendezvous with Star Command. You are a toy! You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You are a child's plaything. You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.